So, folks, sorry, it's almost like a State of the Union speech, really, isn't it? Except for I ain't the president. Anyway, Dave for president. Oh no, we don't have a president, do we? Oh, I could be president of the European Union. No, I don't want to be president of the European Union. Anyway, what was I? Oh yeah. Recently we've had this bit of this poor bloke. He put his handbrake on. He wasn't going to go nowhere because apparently he was in sort of like a traffic queue. So he had a bit of the old beak leak. He thinks, oh, blow me nose, as you do, sort of thing. Seems fair enough. Oh, you can't do that, sir. Oh, no, we're going to have to fine you, sir. Oh, no, that's a terrible crime you've committed there, sir, blowing your nose with the handbrake on when you ain't going nowhere. Terrible, yeah. So, they wanted to know about that, ching ching. Anyway, another matey I heard about, he got these chickens, well, he did have some chickens, but the neighbour has got these dogs, and these dogs sort of kind of took a liking to the chickens. Yeah, so matey who did have the chickens ain't got no chickens anymore. So he thinks, well, this is a bit off. I've got to sort something out here. And I don't think them neighbours got on too well. I don't know them too well, so I didn't quite get but anyway, so matey gets a bit upset. He phones up. He says, Here, what you going to do about this? My neighbour there, his dogs have eaten my chickens. What are you going to do about this? Oh, no, sorry, sir, we can't do anything about that. Now, hold on a minute. I says, mate who's lost his chickens, that's his property, and his property has been damaged because of the other people. So, like, if you was going back to that common law stuff, old fuddy-duddy stuff, he's had some sort of damage done, hasn't he? So you'd think that they'd say, oh, well, we'll knock on matey's door and say, oi, you, sort him out some new chickens, and by the way, while he ain't got his chickens, sort him out a supply of eggs satisfactory to what his chickens were producing. But oh no, I didn't want to know that. I suppose there's no money in that, really, is there? Oh, being cynical there. Anyway, carrying on. Another poor bloke I heard about. He's a civil engineer. Quite qualified, knows a thing or two, quite qualified. The only job he could get at the moment is doing a few deliveries, that sort of stuff. Which might sound alright. He wasn't too upset apart from the fact that the pay was a little bit less. Well, quite a lot less actually. So he's a little bit, bit miffed at that. But of course, what's going to happen if there is a upsurge in jobs where what needs civil engineers? They go along and they say, oi, what you been doing for the last however long? And if he says he's been doing delivery stuff, they'll be going, oh, what are you applying for this for then? They say, because I'm a civil... No, you're not, you're a delivery bloke. See, they could look at it that way. They might not do, but they could, because employers do. They look at what you've last done, and that's what your job is, that's what you do. And if he says, well, I haven't been doing anything, well, his nose would grow a bit, but anyway, if he said that, then they might say, oh, lazy sort then. Sitting around doing nothing, have you? Oh, well, you obviously don't want work. So it depends on the employer how they might look at it. But either way, it could be a bit awkward. Because I have heard in the past of people that have, they've not wanted to sponge off the state. They've, like that matey there, he wants to keep working. So he takes a job what he can get, see? But of course he could find that later on he has a problem getting a job that he's actually qualified for, which I think's a bit off myself. But sometimes that's the way it works. So yeah, so that's just a little bit of the old reality. I think that's what they call it. That's what they used to call it. Although reality is now fiction, innit? And fiction, what people in the media would call it, oh, that's fiction, that's conspiracy theory, that's actually reality, innit? We really are in the 1984 double speak, aren't we? Anyway, so that's it. That's all for now, folks. Cheers.